Hi folks. So the intent of this demo is to show how big of an impact ES-built preprocessor has with a project at scale. So I'm going to show some videos from three internal projects that we tried it in, and I'm going to try to convey what is the difference in the before and after. So here's a project e2e config file where we have done zero optimizations on how we're importing the plugin. So we're dumping everything into the e2e.js or TS file, and we have 20 something plugins. It's disgusting. So let's see how things were in the before. So we are at second 55. I'm keeping it 57, 55, 56. So we are starting a test, and this is the time it takes before something can start. I'm keeping it small intentionally because I don't want you to see any of the details. All we want is how long does this take? And we started at second 57, and so far it's been 20 seconds, right? And it's going, so it's 20 seconds now. 20, so a little over 20 seconds just to start a test. It's quite, I mean, this is you can't work like this at scale. All right, so and after that, we just add the preprocessor. All right, so moving on with the video, we enable it. So let's play the video again. So it's at 207. Okay, so that is about 3 seconds. 207 to 2 seconds, 2 to 3 seconds, right? Like it's very. This is with ES built preprocessor. The time that we see your tests are loading, they're 2 to 3 seconds. So just with ES build, that is the optimization that we see. So this is like 2 3 seconds. I'd say this is 2 seconds. I think let's look at this again. 207, okay, 208, 209. Yes, this is 2 seconds. All right. So no optimization, ES build with lots of plugin imports, very slow, down from 20 seconds to 2 seconds. So it's incredible, right? Just ES build. So let's look at one more example, another application where we have done plenty of um, file and folder structure improvements. So let's just get rid of this. Okay, so let's just start with this example. Again, I'm going to keep it small because none of this really, like you don't need to see the details. You just want to see how long does your test are loading occurs. So let's just take a look at this one. So I will, 1 second, let's just mute this. All right, let's see what we're doing here. So this is another application, and we're going to start a test. So this is 11 at second 11, right? And we have done some optimization. So this one, I believe, takes about 10 seconds or so. 11 to 21, 22, 12 seconds. So it's about 11 to 12 seconds. So almost half that time, from like 20s to 10s. Right? So with proper file folder structure optimizations, which we talk about in this video, right? So if you do apply some of this knowledge in the optimizing Cypress plugin for scale video and import plugins where you need them, you can reduce that test latency by half, like so down from 20 seconds to 10. But that kind of an effort took in a large app with 500 or so tests, like 2 weeks and about 4,000 lines of code being moved and refactored. So it wasn't a small effort, right? So what does that tell us? Just ES build is 10x, and then just file folder structure improvements, that's 2x. Okay, so let's look at a something that is both. Okay, something that's both. So we are going to look at an application before. So that's 20x. Actually, this is in this video, but we don't really have to see the before because we already saw it. So hold on, let's just. All right, so this is the before in an application without any improvements, no file and folder structure improvements. All right, so we start at second, let's see, 28, and then so it's 48. It's still going. Okay, so give and take, it could be like 20, 22 seconds. So 20 seconds to start a test. All right, so we skip all that. All right, and then let's see. So this is an app with both file and folder structure improvements and ES build, right? So let's just start it and then see. So we're starting the test. It's not even a second. See, like in the previous example, without the file folder structure improvements, that was 2 seconds. Right now, it's both of those improvements, although things took a bit to make those file and folder structure improvements. This is under a second. This is incredible, right? Um, I would say right now we may have so many applications and services that aren't optimized, and maybe a large overhaul where we're moving all these plugin imports to the relative files. We're fully optimizing where we're importing things. Yeah, maybe it's not as worth it as the ES build. Just ES build by itself gives us 10x. So if you're reducing something from 20 seconds to down to 2 seconds, do you need that 1 second improvement at the cost of a few hundred, maybe thousand lines of code changes? Maybe not. But if you're starting new, for sure apply those optimizations from the beginning, so you'll be good. Also, they will encourage clean code and single responsibility principle, and it will help you isolate awkward issues. Maybe you're doing some anti-patterns and they bubble themselves up in as a compile time issue in Cypress. Right? We see all those in our mono repo. So a better folder structure will help you with that, and it will help you maybe with the performance. But if you're already good, let's say you're at 10 seconds to start a test, you just apply the ES build preprocessor optimization, and then you're done at 1 second. So do you really need that half second of improvement? Not really. So that's the gist of it. I just wanted to record the video to be able to demo what things look like in a real world application. I'm writing a blog post about it and I'll enter the data here. But the local results at scale are incredible, right? This is just the local version. But when you take this to the CI, the yearly cost savings, all that, it's just mind blowing money and time saved for feedback for engineers, also for CI minutes used. So this is a must have, I believe. And the goal is that my wish is that it becomes the norm everywhere, right? So if you also think this way, Lachlan Miller from Cypress is putting a lot of work into this feature request that I started. So pad this feature request, speed up test warm up time when large imports are being used. So it's 25533, and all this work is a result of the back and forth between me and him. He put a lot of effort into this, a lot of support. So thank you, Lachlan, for all that. But right now we have a recipe that works for small apps, big apps, works internally and extend. We love it. We kind of wish this is the norm everywhere and everybody has this code. So we want Cypress to have ES build as standard everywhere. So that is all. Thank you so much. Read the blog post for more information and how we can set this up easily at the moment.